So your spray tech mixes 2,4-D at triple the recommended rate. It's hot outside, there's a little bit of a drought, and at the end of the week, your phone starts blowing up from your residential clients, stating their lawn is totally smoked, dead. So what do? You go out and you assess the damages, and you're looking at around $42,000 in repairs for these lawns. So you file a claim against your general liability insurance carrier and they deny it. Today, I'm gonna tell you why they would deny it and what you could actually need on your policy so this does not end your business. Hey, my name's Barry Jones with the Landscape Insurance Hub, and I work with landscape businesses all over the country. And the scenario I just walked you through, it's not hypothetical. It happens way more than you can imagine. And most landscapers, they have no idea that their policy would never even cover something like this. Here's where most guys get it wrong. You bought a general liability policy. You see on your declaration that it has $1 million and a general liability limit. You assume reasonably so that if your crew screws up and damages a customer's property, you're covered. And you would be right for most things. If you have somebody on your crew that goes out, let's say drives a mower through a fence or slings a rock and breaks glass, front door, things like that, your property damage is going to cover things like that on your general liability policy. But the second chemicals are involved, herbicides, pesticides, fertilizers, anything you're spraying or spreading, you've crossed into a different category there. So that category is called pollution liability. And here's what almost no one will tell you. Most of your standard general liability policies exclude pollution. So it's right there in the policy language. It's buried, but it's in there. So when 2,4-D drifts into the neighbor's yard or you mix up the wrong concentration, kills the customer's lawn, the carrier looks at the claim, points to pollution exclusion, and says basically not our problem. Now here's where things get even messy. And I've actually had an underwriter tell me this straight up here in their office, that a situation like that would fall under your E&O. We call it errors in admission. And that sounds reasonable, right? But the problem is once you start reading into the errors and admissions coverage, most of the time pollution liability is excluded in there as well. So you've got two policies that both on the surface level sound like they'd cover this and neither one does. And that's not a paperwork mistake. That's just how the policies are written. So now I want to talk about what would actually cover this $42,000 dead lawn claim. And it really depends on your carrier. Some carrier, the ones that actually understand lawn care operators and landscapers, they will offer an endorsement that adds back what's called professional and pollution legal liability coverage. And that endorsement is what will respond to a claim like this one here. But this is the part that really matters. Not every carrier offers. Some don't even have it at all. I've got some carriers here in their office that will exclude pollution at all levels. So you really have to specifically ask for it as an add-on, and they're going to charge you premium for it. Also, too, be careful. Some include a watered down version of this, like a low sub-limit that wouldn't even come close to covering your $42,000. So the answer to this, am I covered if my crew kills a lawn? It's yes or no. You have to read your policy. And if you don't understand what you're reading, get your agent on the phone. Have them walk you through this type of scenario line by line in the policy language and explain so that you can understand it. If your agent can't tell you exactly how chemical claims are handled, well, that's our own problem in its own. Look, I'm not trying to scare you or anything like that. I'm telling you this because I've watched landscapers find this out the wrong way time and time again. If you want me to take a look at your current policy and tell you straight up whether you'd be covered for a scenario like this, I do that for landscapers all over the country. Be more than happy to do that for you as well. There's going to be a link in the description here. There's no pressure. There's going to be no sales pitch. Just a real review with my contact information in there in that description. If you got something out of this, hit the subscribe button. I'm going to start posting videos every week, breaking down the insurance side of running a landscaping business. And I want to speak to you in plain English because I've been in your shoes as well. Like I said, my name's Barry, and we'll talk next time.